Hey, Flash Gordon, issue 10. This has been a ride, I tell you what. So much fun. Really cool cover here. Back, same old, same old. But, I tell you what, he's just been knocking it out of the park with this book, Jeremy Adams. I'm really loving what this guy's doing. And I'm just like, so into this action. It's so great. So this kicks right off with Zarkov waking back up in his human body and seeing his robot self on top of him there. That's just so freaky. And then him just waking up and being like, oh my god. And then he's like, all right, he's freaking out because he knows what's about to happen, because robot him isn't actually thinking about deactivating himself. He's thinking about killing the human him that he just created, now that the programmed glitch itch inside of him has gone away, telling him to make the organic body. Yeah, so that's really freaky, and we see them kind of confront each other and talk about how they're both going to kind of turn on each other at some point, and their egos are a thing. And just a real fun clashing of personalities with it just being yourself. But if you remember, we're still in the middle of that big firefight. So they're just zooming around trying to dodge all this fire. And Aurora here, she just jumps in the jumps into the chair and just blasts the hell out of him after she just gets ticked off. And that's just funny seeing her get all feisty. Whereas right here, Flash is just like boxed in, and he don't know what to do. So Dale thinks it'd just be so smart to just run it right out into the middle of the crowd that's shooting and say something, but she gets just straight up blasted, and that's no good. So we just kind of jump back and forth between the two scenes of the two Zarkovs and then the rest of the crew trying to get out of this big old battle here. And we get a little bit of drama. Like, I tell you, he is ticked off. But I love that. She's like dying in his arms after he straight up blasted her in the chest. And he's still blaming Flash for it happening. And she's just like, with my last words, I will tell you, I do not love you. It just made me laugh there. But yeah, so Zarkov actually weaponized the ship that they're going to be flying on here, because they don't have any weapons to go save Flash and friends. But I love that organic Zarkov argued with mechanical Zarkov, convincing him that it's in his own self-preservation for them to go help. But once they're in, he double crosses them like right away. We don't even get like a multi-issue arc of them teaming up or doing a thing. Just straight away double crosses him, like jets out of there, and leaves the ship with him in it, just crashing like a missile. So like that's just brutal, I tell you what. But then we get this great double page, just this ship flying in and crashing like hell. So cool. We got all the missiles coming at it. We got it just like blowing up. Man, this is just a real fun piece of art, and I'm glad they gave it a full double page. I could see some people saying that's lazy and just taking up real estate to pad out the script. That might be, but it's a great piece of art, and I'm here for it. I think that looks super cool. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Just watched that episode of South Park the other day, the Butters Bottom Bitch, where he's the pimp. So funny how he enunciates that. Leave a comment and let me know if you've seen that episode of South Park where Butters becomes a pimp. So funny, so stupid. But yeah, this action is so intense. So much fun. That's what I love about this book so much, is just while I'm reading it, I'm completely sucked in. The pacing of the book is perfect. With what Adams does here, just I don't know how he gets it and works it with his artist, but All the panels flow perfectly. It feels like a well-timed and executed film. Like, all the action is exciting. Everything leads into the next thing, and there's always stuff going on in these books with a cliffhanger or some sort of dangling thread, just like waiting to be tugged and saying like, pick up the next issue. And this one has that as well. Like crazy does it. But the whole crew is doing fine. They're rescued. They're good. They are reunited with the fleshy Zarkov after the little fake out scare of seeing the tattered body of the robot. But here we get a warning that Ming and his forces are coming back and in a strong capacity. So that is no good. And here we see how Ming overtakes and gets this big old fleet, because last we saw him, he's been kind of crawling his way back up, but it's doing a good job of just showing how ruthless and resourceful Ming actually is. And we see that throughout the series, but also very much on display here in this page and the next. And I love this, that we actually find another device that's just like that Unraveler that destroyed Mongo in that free comic book day issue and the introduction to this series. And like, what's Ming do? He's like, let's use it again. And this scientist dude, he's all like, this is actually a gateway to where, I don't know, but open it. And he's not gonna disobey Ming. He knows better. Whatever happens from opening that portal, it's got to be better than saying no to Ming. So he opens the portal, and then we get this right here. Doppelganger Flash, Evil Flash, Reverse Flash. I don't know if we can use that one. I think that's taken. But real cool. I like how it's a literal inverse of the current Flash Gordon outfit that we have. Not quite inverse, but it's got a little bit of a different palette to it. It's darker, and you got the different symbols on there, and it's just clearly alternate, different universe, not him. And I mean, if anything, look at those mean red eyes. But super fun. Issue 11, marked for death. I am super excited for that. Although I am a little bit disappointed, because right here we just have a preview for the trade paperback, the next trade paperback coming out, which literally has the cover for the comic book that I'm reading right now. So it's not even a new piece of artwork. Usually we'll get a preview for the next month's cover, which I always really enjoy seeing, and it kind of gets me hyped. So I'm bummed out we don't see that, but maybe it has something to do with him and a spoiler. I don't know. But it's just a bummer that it's literally the same piece of artwork there. But very cool. We get another really fun one of these comic strips. I love these newspapery strips. They're fun to follow. But we also get a new preview in the back, which I'm really digging. Because for a while we've been getting just the same previews, and they get stale, and to a point where it's not even previewing something new anymore. But I didn't know about this Phantom series coming out. I guess I missed the free comic book day issue. But I tell you what, I read this preview in the back, and it's fantastic. This artwork is wonderful, and I like the writing. And the Phantom's cool. So, you know what? I just added this to my pull list, or I'm going to add this to my comic pull list, I should say. And I look forward to checking it out when it first does drop. But yeah, nothing else, just a little bit more ads in the back. We've seen that piece of artwork on the back of the book a million times, but whole lot of fun with this book. Always so exciting, just the best pacing and fantastic action. And Adams always has a hook at the end of the book that just makes me anxious to wait through the next month and get to issue 11. Like, oh, it's killing me. So hopefully that goes by real quick, and I'll be coming at you with a new review for the next issue of Flash Gordon real soon. In between all that, whole bunch more comics, lots of Lego and Transformers. Good fun times to be had. I'm just being a big old nerd up here, and I'm glad you're going along the ride with me. So we'll talk to you later.